Hello, everyone. In today's episode, we're going to talk to Julia Saxena, who is a copywriter and an online course specialist. Hi, Julia. Welcome.
Hey, Ellie, thanks for having me.
Can you tell us more about yourself and what do you do?
Absolutely, thanks. Yeah, I'm a copywriter who specializes working with online course creators because I want to help them pack their cohort with their ideal students and create a transformational learning experience.
What course are you particularly known for at the moment?
Minimum viable video. I created that course together with Cam Hauser. We met last year during Rite of Passage, and Cam had the vision to create a rite of passage, but just for video, because video is really like a complete 21st century skill. Like videos are everywhere, and we believe that everyone should learn how to be good on camera and comfortable on video, because you can use it in like so many ways to accelerate your career and to grow your business. So that's what minimum viable video is about.
How long did it take you to make this course?
Cam approached me last year, 2020, around, I think, September. We started first talking about it. And then we launched the first cohort in November. So it was quite quick. And I have to say, we were always thinking about, oh, it's not enough. It's not enough time. We're not ready. It's not the right time of the year, because it was just like the end, the last 6 weeks of the year. But we decided to go ahead anyways, and I think it was a good decision, because we learned so much from that first cohort.
And how was the schedule like when you were working on the course?
Yeah, it was pretty great. It was pretty crazy. We ran the live sessions in the evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it was quite a long evening for us, because after each session, I'm writing a recap email for the students where I'm just like distilling all the learnings from that session and tell people what the assignments are, what are the next steps for them, when the next session is going to be. And that's what I had to do after the session. So I went to bed quite late on those days.
I can imagine. But it's nice that you're actually making a summary. I found that making summaries are very useful.
Yeah, the summaries are, I think, super important in a cohort-based course, because everything happens live. Okay, there is a recording and students can technically rewatch the recording. But a summary email just makes sure that the main points that you want to get across from that session really stick. If there's like a point where people can just read them again, to really make it stick and make sure that they know what they have to do, what the next steps for them are. And so one way how we teach that, or how we help people overcome that feeling, is with the concept of making hello videos. And a hello video is a video that you're making just for one other person. For example, you want to send a video to a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, or to a coworker, or maybe it's your aunt's birthday and you want to send her a video. So by making those easy videos where you don't even have to necessarily think about what you're going to say, you can just say, hi, or I've been thinking about you, this reminded me of you, happy birthday. And by getting used to being in front of the camera with these type of videos, like you can just send to one other person that aren't even distributed widely around the internet, where people can judge you and comment. And that really helps for people to get more comfortable.
Any funny or memorable stories from creating this course that you did?
Oh, that's such a good question. Yeah, creating the course, it was quite an intense period, and it rushes by so fast, really. I think it's, as a course creator, especially when you're launching for the first time, you're making certain assumptions of what people need from you, what kind of like material you have to give them, what kind of exercises will work. And when you're then going through the experience and you're getting feedback from people, you sometimes realize, oh, actually that wasn't it. That doesn't resonate, or there's like this other obstacle that they have to overcome that you didn't even think about. So I think that was just like a big learning from the first cohort.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially after running my own cohort. What I thought would be their takeaway was not their actual takeaway. They took away something else. So that was very educational for me as well. So if you're not working on doing your course. What is your life like? What's our normal day for you of not working?
Oh gosh, for the last year I feel like I've been always working, but it's been really fun for me because I really like what I do, and I feel like so grateful and happy that I've come to that point in my life where I'm really enjoying my work, because I've also worked like in the corporate world for 10 years, and I haven't always enjoyed my work there, and I thought often that it was like pointless and I didn't really see what was the point of doing what I'm doing. But now I can clearly see the benefit and how I'm helping people, and that really makes me so happy. And I spend my days like writing. I'm writing almost daily, shipping an atomic essay, and then I'm moving towards kind of like experimenting with kind of like new formats. For example, there's now Racket, which is like a 9-minute podcast. I'd love to experiment with that. I want to experiment with TikTok, and as also a way of getting more comfortable in front of the camera. So I'm loving to love to set those little challenges for myself to push me a little bit outside of my comfort zone and try something new.
Nice. Actually, yeah, you mentioned the atomic essays on Shift 30 for 30. I really appreciate you hooking me up in that program as well, because I'm also learning to write. And you're one of my inspirations for learning how to write. I like the way you format your essays, and
Thanks.
it's very nice. It's in your Twitter, right?
Yeah, you can
And
find them
then
all on my profile. They're all
on
pinned
your
to my profile.
profile. Yeah, on your Twitter profile, if people want to follow you, they can take a look at your Twitter profile, and you post your essays here. And this is your topics, actually: copywriting, online courses, and productivity, which is very very related to my interest as well. The only difference is I'm into more design. It's not really online courses for me, but it's transfer learning in general, lifelong learning, and then productivity. So I love that we have some similar topics, and that's why I like reading your art essay articles.
Yeah. I'm definitely a productivity nerd. If there's like always any way of doing things better, faster, I want to know about it.
Yeah, and I know that you are a Notion you expert. Is that your main tool of for productivity, or what other tools do you use?
I'm using a lot of Notion for projects, especially for minimum viable video, because as running an online course, you really need kind of one place where you keep everything together. And our Notion dashboard is like the heart of the course, where everything comes together: the calendar, the materials, testimonial bank, everything. But I'm also using Roam actually on a daily basis for something called interstitial journaling. So basically, you're doing that as well? Oh, good.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm writing down whatever I'm doing, whatever tasks I'm doing, I'm writing that down with like a time stamp throughout the day. So that kind of helps me kind of like beat a bit of procrastination, because sometimes you finish one thing and then you're like wandering off randomly to Twitter or checking something on your emails, and then half an hour goes by and you're like, what did I even just do right now? So that kind of like keeps me accountable, that I have to write down what I'm going to work on next. That, okay, now I'm tackling this task, now I'm tackling this task, and that keeps me on track throughout the day.
If you take a look at what you did the week, you'd be surprised that, oh, I was doing this week, or this or I find the value for me of interstitial journaling. I do the same. I used to do it in Rome Research as well. Now I'm transitioning over to Obsidian, but I've been doing the same thing, and it's funny when I take a look at the what I was going through in the past week. Oh, I actually went through this. Oh, this is something on my mind last Tuesday. I need to revisit. It's a great way to process the week.
Yeah, for sure. Makes the weekly review much easiar when you've actually written down and captured what all you've done. And you would be surprised how much you can get done.
Yeah, you also do weekly reviews for your journaling?
I do. I haven't been as diligent in the last couple of weeks, but ideally, yeah, I've been doing them this year, just to have a recap of what happened last week, and just to get that sense of, okay, I made progress actually. Because
I know.
sometimes we can get so, like, I can get really caught up in kind of the blur of switching from one project to the other project, so that I don't even properly pause and reflect or even celebrate if I finished something. So the weekly review really helps me with that.
What are people saying about the video, and You actually have Ali Abdal as one of your testimonials here. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we do. We do. Cam has worked with Ali on Ali's course, Part-Time YouTuber Academy. And Cam has been a guest instructor there, helping also the students there to get more comfortable on camera, because for YouTube or aspiring YouTubers, that's also like a big challenge for sure.
So, what do
Yeah.
people say about the program so far? What are your feedback, and what do people like about it?
Yeah, so we've just finished the cohort 2. We've got a lot of good feedback in our exit surveys. And the main kind of like takeaway for people is that a lot of them have gone from like dreading of going on camera or making videos to actually being excited for it and looking forward to making videos. I think that's really the major thing. And they've learned how to this kind of like the basics of making a good video. So what does it mean to make a good high quality video that you can publish no matter what on YouTube? You can publish it on LinkedIn, and you will actually look good on camera. You will stand out like as a professional. Okay, I got this. Yeah, that's kind of like the main things.
Did your next cohort already start, or is it start? Has it started?
We haven't announced any dates yet, but it will be a bit later in the year, so probably around September.
What's next for you? What program? I know that you have this other course that you just launched, which I'll show here. This course one.
That's right. So I'm always working on tools to help other course creators create their courses, attract the right people, enroll the right people. So this is a self-paced mini course that I've launched in collaboration with EduFlow. EduFlow is quite a really up-and-coming learning management system or platform that allows for self-paced courses, but in a way that makes self-paced courses really interactive as well. So they have the option to create like exercises, like peer reviews, peer feedback. So you don't feel like you're just doing this alone. There's actually like there's someone else. You will be reviewing someone else's work. Someone else will give you feedback, and other students. So yeah, so this course is all about helping course creators really understand their students on a really deep level so they can create the best learning experience and transformation for them.
So how can people join your courses, your program for in particular minimum viable video? How can they join?
Yeah, we have a free 14-day camera confidence challenge, and this is really a great place to get started. It's an email course where you'll receive one email every day, taking you very like step by step in mini steps towards getting more confident and comfortable on camera.
Thank you very much, Julia, for this. Thank you for sharing your time. Any last words before we go?
Thanks for having me on the show, and it has been really a pleasure. And yeah, please check out our Camera Confidence Challenge, and yeah, follow me on Twitter for more updates about online courses, copywriting, and productivity.
Julia Saxena. So thank you very much, Julia.
Thanks,
thank you,
Eddie.
everyone. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for joining in today's episode. If you'd like to see our other videos of other people that we work with, or other content creators, or other book authors like Alex and Books I interviewed last time, if you'd like to meet Alex and Books, or even Hassan Kuba, who is the author of Unfair Advantage, see my other previous videos. Thank you, Julia. Thank you.
Thanks.